What's your name?
Vickey.
Vickey. I'm from Japan. What about you?
Okay, I'm from Scotland.
Scotland. I went to Edinburgh.
That's my city, yeah, that's where I live.
That's you're from that city.
Well, I live there.
Uh-huh.
I'm from just south of there.
Oh, great. The Edinburgh is very old, but it's a very good city, right?
That's
And
right.
then when I went to Edinburgh, it was maybe the population was 400,000 or something. Is it getting bigger and bigger?
I actually don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many people live there.
And then I want to know. In the past, where did you visit?
Ooh, where have I visited?
Yes.
Not Japan. That would be nice. That would be nice.
You want to come?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
let me know.
私は Vickey です。Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
right?
yes.
I've
私は sorry.
Vickey.
Vicky. Okay. Your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Becky です。
Yeah, Vickey です。
Becky is yes. 私はトシオです。
Yeah.
Where did you?
私は Vickey です。
Yes. Great. Where did you?
English. A Japanese person taught me that years ago. But where have I been? I've been to quite a few places in Europe because it's nearby. You know, France.
France.
France, Spain. I love Spain. I lived in Spain for a couple of years.
Oh wow.
France, Spain, Italy. Been to Italy a lot. Lots of different places because
Italy. You like Italy?
love it. Yeah, love
Great.
it. Love Spain. Love Italy. Been to Portugal. Just once. Just to Lisbon and a small town nearby. I've been to Germany a couple of times, but a long time ago. I can't remember it. I've been to Croatia once. It was very warm, but lots of tourists.
Okay.
I've been to where else in Europe? I think that's it for you. Oh, Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia.
Yes, Ljubljana.
Is it safe now?
Yeah.
It used to be a little bit dangerous,
Oh,
right?
right. Okay. I think that's it for Europe. And then I've been to Morocco a couple of times. That's very different, very exciting. And I speak a little bit of Arabic, so it's fun to practice. I think this is maybe here for me. Or maybe not.
No. Past. It used to stop here. Right?
Oh, okay. And I've been to, in South America, I've been to Ecuador, Colombia, Uruguay. I lived there for 8 months when I was 18.
You were when you were 18. You lived there.
Yeah.
I go to Colombia. Could you tell me what's like?
Yeah, Colombia was lovely. Beautiful scenery and quite tropical. A bit like a little bit like here, you know, with the palm trees and like the big banana leaves and you know,
Wild banana.
Yeah. And very friendly people, very happy. And like nice food at the side of the road. Also the mango with the salt. Have you had that here?
In Thailand, yes.
Yeah.
And maybe the salt and yeah.
Sugar?
Salt and maybe pepper or something.
Oh, like in Chile.
Yes, maybe I think
Yeah, in Colombia they didn't put chili in. Maybe they do, but I didn't have that. I remember being so shocked. I asked for mango, expecting it to be sweet, and they just put salt all over it. But actually, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then did you go to Bogota that time?
Yeah, I went to.
You lived there?
No, I just visited.
Visited.
Bogota, Medellin, and I went to a small town as well, because I was in Ecuador and I met someone on the bus, and it was a very long bus journey. You know, it was like 24 hours.
From Medellin.
From Quito in Ecuador up to Medellin, I think.
Medellin.
Yeah. And so
Long way.
Yeah. So we made friends, and I went with him to his village.
So about how many hours? Maybe 1 day or 2 days?
Yeah, 1 day, something like that. A full day of traveling.
Bus?
Yeah. But a beautiful journey.
Is that a sleeping bed? It's with sleeping car?
It was just a
sitting.
seat. Yeah.
But what about what do you recommend the food in Colombia if I go there?
I mean, it was like 10 years ago, to be honest. But they have a typical dish. I can't remember the name now, but if you ask for el plato típico de aquí, el plato típico de aquí, like the typical dish of here, then they'll give it to you. I think it comes with rice and plantain, and it was quite heavy.
Yes.
But tasty.
You mean oily?
Yeah, like kind of
fried.
Yeah, but you know, it's good to try it.
Yeah, I know the English breakfast. It's like seems your breakfast is similar to it, maybe.
Well, it's not similar to that, but because we don't have rice for breakfast or plantain, so it's quite sweet. But yeah, fried, yes.
Great. Yeah. And then sorry about that. The next is I stopped your talking, so carry on your conversation with you want to know, you want to introduce other places you visited.
I've been to other places, yeah. I've been to, I went to visit my sister in the United States last year.
Yes, wow.
Yeah, she lives in Washington State near Seattle. I don't know, I don't really, the United States has a lot of amazing nature.
Yes.
But I'm not in a rush to go back. You know, I think that other places in the world have beautiful nature, but more interesting or more appealing cultures to me. You know,
the States is not that culture.
Not for me, no. And I realize there are lots of different cultures within the United States. West Coast, East Coast, North, South. It's totally different. But I don't know.
Maybe it's a history about that.
Yeah. And I think that might be it. Where was I going this year? Oh, I've been to Greece.
Greece?
Yeah, I've been to Athens and I've been to Crete, the island.
The small island,
right? The small island, yeah. That was
historical, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really interesting. Yeah. I like mythology and stuff, so it was cool to go there. But like I say, I've never been to Japan. Not yet.
But are you planning to visit Japan?
Well, I mean, I've not planned it. I'm planning to go to India because the sister that lives in Seattle, actually right now,
Seattle.
For 6 months is living in India. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I saw the first Starbucks. Yeah, right now for 6 months she's living in India. So I'm a teacher, and we have a holiday in October, and I think then I'll go and visit her in India.
Oh, so that's why you speak very light English, right? So it's a teacher of English, right?
Well, I have taught English as a second language, but now I will teach English to people who already speak English, to teenagers. You know, literature, drama, poetry.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah. But I have taught English to non-native speakers.
Okay. So you said you use drama, movie, or something like that. How do you use that?
Well, you study the character's motivations, how the writer creates the character basically, and what larger ideas, what themes they explore with that, and you help the young person think about that too. You know, maybe that's the first time that they've really thought about racism or death or poverty, and the way that they will care about that subject is through a story. And we also
so you mean you get into the deeper English, right?
Yes.
It's a little bit difficult too because it's they have to express their opinions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can they do it
Well, some of them can, some of them struggle, but they get there in the end.
When they're in struggle, how do you give them advice?
Hit them on the head. No, that's the struggle. That's the challenge, isn't it? Because to an adult or to someone that loves literature, it seems obvious. Maybe come on, but you have to maybe come up with another way of approaching the situation, or maybe if it's a text of lots and lots of words, maybe we do something physical. Maybe we do a physical activity,
okay.
or maybe we listen to music. Use something else, something different, to try and unite the ideas in your mind.
So you mean any one word or two word is okay, right? Then the important thing is how to express the feelings, like the emotions, something like that, right?
Yeah. What I meant was if the subject is too difficult for a pupil, you have to find another way of talking about it, or not talking. Maybe the idea is, okay, this scene that we're discussing or this idea, I want you to show me it with your body and don't speak. You know, something that engages a different sense.
Okay. I understand that just gesture is okay.
Gesture, and using the rest of the class. Maybe you don't understand, but your classmate does, and I say, you explain it to Tosh. You explain it to Tosh. Get them to do the work.
Then I have to express my emotions to them with gestures and words.
You have to just explain what we are talking about, maybe.
Oh, well, that's great. So you go everywhere and then teach English, right? Or not?
No, that would be great. That would be good. I teach in Scotland.
Now?
Yeah. Here in Thailand, I will teach a little bit for 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
You're teaching here as well?
Yeah, not yet, but in July I will. But not just English, a little bit of maths, a little bit of science, a little bit of physical education, PE, to younger children. Like normally I teach older children, teenagers, but here I will teach younger children. So it will be a new challenge. I mean, I don't know. In theory, they speak English because it's an international school. So in theory, they speak English. Maybe in reality they don't. We'll see. We'll see.
So you will teach at the international school.
Yes.
Wow. And in Scotland, you were teaching to a student in Scotland.
Yes.
That means they speak English.
Yes, exactly.
Great.
But it's like in Japan, in school, surely you study literature, Japanese literature. That's what I do for Scottish students.
6 months. That's a vacation.
6 months. 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a vacation.
Yeah.
And then how long do you usually have to work?
Well, it's maybe mid-August to June. The end of June. I'm on holiday right now, but normally it's mid-August to the end of June, and then you get maybe a week off in October, 2 weeks at Christmas, and then maybe 2 weeks in April.
So 2
Easter.
months. 2 months,
So
is
it's
it?
not bad.
That's good. And Scotland, sometimes I that reminds me of the food. It's a haggis, is it?
Haggis, that's right. Did you eat that in
yes.
Edinburgh?
Yes.
Very good. Did you like it?
Yes, I like it. Well, I don't know how to eat that, but I'll actually eat from the dish too.
With your hand?
Yes. That's okay, but
That's okay.
That's
That's not the way we do it, but that's fine.
do you put something on it?
And maybe that's for me.
Okay.
Maybe I should check my
Thank
phone
you.
in case. I think that one is for me. Maybe. Yeah. I'm going to go and visit. I'm just going to maybe investigate. I know what's going on. I know. No, it's not for me.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, the typical way of eating it is with it's a haggis, neeps, and tatties.
Tatties.
Tatties, and tatties is the Scottish word for potatoes.
Potatoes. Okay.
Yeah, so it's haggis and potatoes, and then neeps is the Scottish word for turnip. It's
Turnip.
turnip. It's a root vegetable.
It's like a radish.
Yeah, like a big
Big.
orange radish. Well, I say orange. Kind of orange. And it's really nice. It's delicious. And haggis is made up of the heart, liver, and lungs of the sheep. And it's cooked, gets ground up
Yes. Yes, I know.
with pepper and spices. And traditionally cooked in the stomach of the sheep, like the stomach lining.
Oh.
You know, the lining of the stomach. But I think now it's
I thought it was intestine, inside the intestine.
well, yeah, like the lining of it. Yeah, but now you can buy it in the shop, just kind of ready to eat. You can buy vegetarian haggis as well, which is oats.
Vegetarian.
Oats and lentils, I think. Yeah, it's very nice. It's delicious.
Great. I want to know the music scene. Do you like music in Scotland?
Yeah, music, yeah.
Scottish music.
Well, there's quite a lot of folk music
Folk
in
music.
Scotland, in Edinburgh. Maybe you heard some folk music while you were there. We have some pubs where people go and they play music. Maybe play the fiddle, violin, the guitar, and yeah, it's nice. I don't go very often, but sometimes. And we have Ceilidh music. Did you attend a Ceilidh in Scotland? It's like it's a Scottish dance. So it's a gathering. There are lots of people. There's a band, and they play Ceilidh music, which is kind of music to do traditional dancing to.
It's not rock music and disco music.
No, not rock music at all.
Just
no.
folk music.
Yeah. It's quite lively. It's good fun, really good fun. And normally what they do is they will explain the dance moves. So like, okay, everybody get a partner and form a large circle, and then they walk you through the steps. Like, okay, everybody, right, take your partner's hand and heel, toe. And so you do once quite slowly without the music, practicing the moves, and then they start the music and you dance, and it's good fun.
Wow. You mean the music style is each has their own music style, right? Like that dancing style.
Well, there are set dances.
Set dances.
Yeah, and so people normally know them. In Scotland, you know them.
It's like a folk dance.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I understand. The people do it in the same way.
They do it in the same way. Yeah, there are set moves.
Yes. What about I know the musician that maybe that is from Scotland, maybe the old times. Maybe
The Proclaimers. The Proclaimers. They're brothers. They might be twins. And they sing that. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 900 more.
Pop music or rock
Yes,
music?
pop music.
Is that?
Pop. Yeah, I mean they play guitar and it's very lively, but it's pop music. Yeah. Who else is Scottish? I think Rod Stewart is Scottish.
Is it?
Yeah, Maggie May.
I like that.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say.
When I was in primary school,
Yeah.
do you think I'm sexy? That was important.
Do you think I'm sexy? Yeah.
It's a whole music, but I like it.
Oh yeah, no, I've not heard that song in a long time. But yeah, it's a good one.
Dead or Alive.
Is that not Bon Jovi? Maybe there's a Rod Stewart song as well. I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking of that?
Dead or Alive is a musician.
Oh,
Maybe
right, okay.
disco music. It's very fast.
Okay.